Two fingers used, point and shoot. Ain't it ironic how these grown boy Tolstoys wage war on peace? See, the hypocrisy is they wage war on streets, on drugs, on bodies, on policies, but never on poverty. Their induction to corruption, death, and destruction wrought palms on the button, fingers triggering at liberty's green throat like hands on rope in a global tug of war.
War! Huh! Yeah! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing! Come on.
Dogs of war make gods of peace, sick of being sicked on just because we off the leash. Picket lines and picket signs don't punish us with extrajudicial police brutality. See, in cold wars of escalation, of remote detonation, these desperate despots care not about frontline gun fodder, privates and officers, nor child rebel soldiers, triple-edged liquid sword, gears of war, immolating hatred. Our names more related to thick Kwang Duk, a monk self-engulfed in flames displaying sacrifice carries a price. Mahatma Gandhi. Hunger strikes, see, we've been starving for peace, dying for ceasefire, cause these pyres whipping Pyrex jars couldn't bring armistice where once only nuclear arms could reach.
Hans Blick's weapons of mass destruction, counterfeit searches for receipts of genocides on axis of new evil, resting in magazines loaded in 24-karat AK spray. Hussein was Mad Sam, the uncle variety, on the hunt for oil. I mean sacred soil, I mean toil of being wrapped in the gravitational pull of poverty.
I'm fairly confident my grandfather Dominic didn't die going back into a burning building in the heart of Newark for nothing. I come from a very long bloodline of put it all on the line motherfuckers who'd still never risk our neck to uphold what's sold as the American scheme, dream, these bass backwards, Nasarima, mirrored sorcerer supremes placing travel bans on Afghanistan and any other Muslim-made contraband, ripped up papers right in front the dreamers, erected cages from foil blanket booms, made orphans of children, pilfered at borders they created, then portrayed as plague upon a nation they invaded, snatched from our ancestors, and that's how we got here, on colonized land with stolen anthems and artifacts robbed from tribes of farmers, hunters, providers, not warmongers. We are our Madre Atabe's kids, and we will smelt, smolder, and holster all smoking guns.
Change Lady Liberty design to tablet and torch carrier from burden bearer, breaking chains of oppression for new Double V campaign members. Make light shine on pristine promenade of inception, paradise lost in primetime reruns of the war on people. I mean drugs, I mean thugs, rubbing nickels and dimes in turbulent times, standing just outside of unemployment lines on the border between felonies and petty crime for survival.
Survivalists in the line of fire that fray you wake up each day with no choice to wage. We Che Guevara, guerrilla style guerra, cause you can't spell freedom fighter without the fight. Carnations converting loaded barrels, flower pots, cause they already done planted far too many of us, mistaking seeds for lead, talking coffins into them. Well, false allies in Ukraine bolt faster than Usain. Oh mother, mother.
From Tulsa to Kiev.
There's too many of you crying.
Clutching prayers tighter than tomorrow's.
Oh, brother, brother, brother.
Fathers in boxes turn sons and martyrs.
For too many of you dying.
For all the wrong reasons.
You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh.
Peace songs, not napalm.
Father, Father, we don't need to escalate.
Use words to avoid wars.
You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate.
Mercy, mercy me. How did we get from riding in boxcars of freedom trains to training weapons of war, from infancy to infantry? Luxury trips to outer space, activate climate change, come back as acid rain. From Exxon to BP, battles for crude rights to spill 3.9 million barrels of power to manipulate combustible thinking.
There used to be no.
Were we even listening when he said mercy? How controversy sells every ounce of indifference necessary to demolish boundaries in names of power and prestige, devour collective ideologies of growth on foundations of hope. War has never been the answer. War is hell in every language, on every shore and neighborhood that smell the same as every ghetto across the planet, carrying similar remnants, fingerprints of same oppressive force, using sports to contort perception of importance.
Our vital sign prophets shot down like Marvin Gaye by their own fathers. Headshot like a model, headshot like alcoholics, headshot like Kennedy, headshot like each dreadnought fired upon shores of La Perla, echoing through Louisiana, Southside Chicago, Iraq and Palestine, Haiti and Somalia, all fighting to hold on to ecology as the rot seeps, making bad crop of our seeds, but our connective tissue binds us like bundled artery, all wrapped around the same pulsing cause. You know, the heart is merely a coiled fist, ready to pounce at any instant, and mine won't cease. Ali be stinging until chrysalises of peace are in reach, not pieces they reach for when routine traffic stops bring our seeds to die over bias as skies fill with flocks of Gil Scott Heron. We providers of asylum, descendants of Asada, Amiri Baraka, and Anakawana.
Cross borders, trade passports for ceasefire and freedom, served on silver-tongued platters, jockeying for positions on doomsday clock, moving the needle in the worst direction, fucking up fast and picking up speed, downhill momentum toward permanence of privilege, to call themselves gods of manipulation, turn masters of illusion, confusion, pollution of airways and good days and 4K clarity that pave concrete pathways for generational trauma, logic, existence, from citizen to subject by way of mandates, masking, indoctrination.
Tell me what makes forefathers different from dictator. Bomb natives, engraves the land as technology advanced. Propaganda propped up longer than fathers stalk around to harm us. We are not godless, but gods ourselves. And perhaps it's time these unfather kids choose fratricide over the murders of Brianna, Sandra Bland, Mama Gaia, choosing peace over skirmishes on foreign shores. Because blood don't mix with soil like oil and water when oil led them to slaughter. Ooh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. But I say no longer to waging war. I want substantive breath with a place to lay my head without an oppressive boot upon its neck.
This ain't living. Nah. This is Darwin prophecies fulfilled by force, and you expect the people, the people, to go out without a fight? Hell no.
I say give me peace or bring me oblivion. Although we are our own, we own our masters. This ain't masterpiece till we masterpiece, because this world of warfare we've been living in is far too big for any man to take a piece of him when he leaves. This soil is ours to keep, so leave it to those who wish to seed love, not breed war upon it.
We reap what we sow. Let us plant heirlooms, not hatred, for next generation harvest.
Let our craft pave the path to pause. Jonathan Larson once wrote, the opposite of war isn't peace, it's creation. So we say tonight,
let's be the gardeners of our harmony.
Leave us to the only salute we are willing to use these two fingers for, not to squeeze, not to shoot, but to simply leave our peace offering.